So it's currently about 10:36 a.m. on a Tuesday morning, January 23rd, 2018. My belief. I've been getting my days mixed up. I'm not, to be honest. I don't know why, but I'm feeling extremely um uncomfortable right now. Um, why? I don't know. Anxiety. Um, yesterday, I when I woke up yesterday morning, um, I was feeling really, really strange. I'm feeling it right now. That's why I decided to head out my house. I don't know. Yesterday was cloudy when I walked. Right now it's pretty sunny, but it is cold right now. Still winter and spring is coming around the corner enough. In March. What I feel right now, the dizziness, the loss balance, the detached feeling, and just I don't know. I'm shaking too. It's not. I'm shaking because it's cold at the same time, but I'm having a lot of nervous energy build up inside me. My nervous system is probably most likely way off the charts at the moment. Shaking, I'm shivering, and all that other stuff. But to be comfortable, you have to be uncomfortable. I know that doesn't sound right. That might you guys might be saying, well, that doesn't make sense. But you know, ask yourself, how many times have you done something that you were not comfortable with? What have you done that made you feel uncomfortable? Have you ever worked at a job like if you never worked at retail and you worked at retail for the first time, you're gonna feel uncomfortable. You have like different type of customers. Some would be asking you a lot of questions. Can be like mean and you know mean towards you and all that stuff. I mean, I worked at retail and non-retail jobs, so you know, I was uncomfortable um at first, and then after that I got used to it, with the customers and whatnot. But sometimes being uncomfortable, you have to be uncomfortable to make yourself comfortable because you're not used to it. But panic with a panic disorder, you're uncomfortable for no reason. Your mind, your brain sees things that makes you uncomfortable, and you can be looking at some random things and you can be uncomfortable. Like for me, I can be looking at my car, like I mentioned so many times. My car, I'm sitting in my car right now. I'm uncomfortable in my car because you know for two reasons. Right now it's early, and early in the morning my anxiety is really high, and late at night it's really high. Early in the morning, like middle of the night, I'm uncomfortable when I'm having anxiety. But the second reason why I'm uncomfortable in my car is because, I was in my car when I had my first panic attack. So that's why I'm uncomfortable in my car, and I'm uncomfortable in the morning, and I'm outside. When you have panic disorder, most of us are uncomfortable once we leave our house. We can be just a couple of feet away from our house. We can be just getting the mail a couple of feet and we feel uncomfortable. I was like that. Sometimes I still get like that. Sometimes when I wake up in the morning to go to use the bathroom, I feel uncomfortable in the bathroom. Why? Because I had a couple of panic attacks while I was taking a shower. So sometimes I feel so dizzy in the bathroom. It brings me back those panic attacks. So there's no way I can hide from using the bathroom. So to feel comfortable in the bathroom, I have to be uncomfortable to allow myself to allow my mind to know, hey, I'm just using the bathroom. What's so dangerous about using the bathroom? What's so dangerous about me sitting in my car and it's in park? You know, there's an airplane flying by. That can be more dangerous than me sitting in a parked car. You know, but why does our mind see something dangerous when there's nothing dangerous? Is because we're telling ourselves we're scared of whatever make us panic. You know, for like myself, if I'm dizzy, I go to the bathroom. I feel spaced out, especially when I'm washing my hands, because I feel like I'm doing this, like I'm woozy, like the sink feels like it's drifting off of me, and I have to like lean against it. But when I lean against it, I don't feel like I'm touching the sink. You know, like if I'm washing my hands, sometimes I don't feel like my hands are even being washed. I feel disconnected from the water, the hand soap, or whatever. You know, if I'm eating, I don't feel like I'm connected to what I'm eating. I don't feel like I'm the person eating. When I'm touching the spoon, I don't feel like I'm touching the spoon, the chopstick, or whatever I'm using. You know, it feels like I'm just touching my own bare skin. That's what I'm saying. Um, you know, so that's what I meant by making yourself uncomfortable to feel comfortable. You know, it's everyone feels uncomfortable um with something they never did before, you know, but it's just with anxiety, our uncomfort level is off the charts. What I mean by that is, you know, you have that level of, okay, I'm feeling nervous. It's my first day at job, but what you might most likely you won't have a panic attack. You're just nervous and having anxiety is it's a little different. You know, you can be shy and then this shyness, you know, and there's social anxiety. There's two different things. Shy meaning, you know, you can go up to a person you like, and you can be like, like, you know, you don't know what to say. In your mind, you're like, oh, I'm gonna go up to him or her, and say, oh, I'm gonna say, hey, I'm gonna ask her how you're playing that in your head, like, hey, I'm just gonna go dress like this. I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna go get my haircut. I'm gonna dress this way. I'm gonna go up to the person I like, and I'm just gonna ask him or her out, and this is how it's gonna go. And then once it's time for you to actually physically get up, take a shower, and clean up, and go and say, hey, I'm gonna go talk to that person. That's when you get shy. You're like, oh, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. But with social anxiety, you know, as soon as you're fully awake, and you have to walk out the door to go to work or whatever, to socialize with strangers, even people that are not strangers. It could be like um, cousin, family members that you never met before. You know, they can seem like strangers to you because you never really see them before. And if you, I need to cut my nails, and they're dirty, but I don't know if you guys can tell. Well, I've been gaining weight, losing weight, so I'm starting to like kind of lose weight because I've been getting so nauseated that I can't really eat at times. That's why my fingers are slowly getting skinny again. But anyways, I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm nervous right now just by sitting in my car. My hands are shaking, my legs are shaking. You know when you're nervous and you're shaking and it's cold and you're shaking, it's two different things. You know. I'm sitting in my car right now, like I mentioned for I don't know how many times, but you know, I can vision my first panic attack, and just sitting in my car, looking at my dashboard, everything. I can vision myself having that first panic attack. Why? It's because I think if I never had that first panic attack, you know, I would be in my car driving right now. Right? You know, like I say, I haven't been driving my car. I've been driving my dad's car or my brother's car, um, at the time. But I sit in my car just to let myself know that I'm not in any danger. You know, I might feel awful, I might feel uncomfortable, but I'm not in any danger. But my mind doesn't know. It's because I avoid driving my own car. So when I sit in my car, I feel uncomfortable because my mind is like, hey, you told me you should be uncomfortable in here. So that's what I'm going to do to you. So remember, your eyes, your nose, your taste, your lips, they're all connected to your brain and to your subconscious mind. So whatever you think, you eat, you smell, you hear, it's connected to your subconscious mind. You eat something that do you into a panic attack, and you keep saying, oh my God, I can't eat this anymore. It do me into a panic attack. Guess what? Every time you eat that, you smell it, or you even hear someone talking about it, your subconscious mind is like, nope, I don't want to go near that, So that's what I mean by stepping out. To make yourself comfortable, you have to be uncomfortable. And once you get comfortable with whatever you're uncomfortable with, that switch in your mind that is making you scared of whatever it is will just turn off. And it isn't easy. I'm not gonna lie. Like right now, you might not be able to tell, or you might be able to tell that I am completely uncomfortable right now. But I'm just gonna deal with it. And I've been talking for about over 11 minutes, and you know what? What's the next step of me feeling comfortable? What's the next step of me making myself comfortable by making myself uncomfortable first? Well, I am actually already uncomfortable, but the next step is for me to get out my car and go for that walk. I'm not going to go too far because it's almost lunchtime.